Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So today we are doing this bright red makeup look. I think for fall this is just a beautiful makeup look, and this inner corner is just giving me I don't know, it's just beautiful. I did use today the Makeup Revolution Soph X palette, the extra spice one. I do know she has the regular Soph palette, which I have never picked up, and I always wanted to try it out. And if you have tried it out before, let me know and see what do y'all think about it. But the packaging on this one is just a rose gold with a cream back you know, packaging. It is plastic, obviously. It's just beautiful. You do get this humongous mirror, which is a plus. This only retails for $15. So that's what pretty much I'm doing today. I did do a review on the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer and Foundation, so that might be prior up to this makeup look, or maybe this makeup look will be going first. I'm not sure. It just depends how I feel, and I think I want to upload this first. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I do love the palette. I 100% recommend it for $15. I think it's amazing. And so if you want to go ahead and see how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so full face is done. I am doing a review on the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation, so that's why the color match is a little bit different, but you know what, let's just ignore that. The products that I've used for the whole face, I'll be placing them in the description box. Plus also forgive my brows because I need to get them trimmed, and you know, I just did not mess with them today, so let's just ignore that. So this is the palette right here. As y'all can see, it does have a little bit of kick up, but y'all don't mind. You already know me, I don't mind. But I did prime my eyes with the Conceal and Define concealer in shade 6. This is shade 1, which I always use for my eyes, so I do recommend shade C1. But I did use shade C6 because of the last video. But anywho, to start off, I'm gonna be taking vitamin C, which is this yellow shade right here. For that, I'll be using the Morphe. For the Morphe M441, I love the M441 for my transition shades, so I'll be using that shade right there with the yellow shade. Now the yellow shade right here, it doesn't pop out that much because the concealer is like close to my skin type. My skin color. That's why I love to use either a white eyeshadow base or a really light concealer, so the shadows can pop out way more. So yeah, that's why we're not getting that much payoff on the yellow. But you know what, we have to work what we have, and so far I'm loving the palette. Just keep building that shade up until the intensity that I want, and I really want to bring the shade up. As y'all know, I do have hooded eyes, so I really want to bring that all the way up, since I am the main star of the show is the bright red, and I'm gonna be cutting my crease, so I really want the shade to stand out also, so I'm bringing it really high. And ignore my cat, I'm sorry. Taking my AOA 128. I have not used my AOA brushes in a good while, so why not? I will be taking Running Late, which is the shade right here. And these shades are so beautiful. I mean, so gorgeous for fall. And I really love these shades, and so far I'm loving the palette, like I said. So I'm thinking about getting the first Soph palette. So if y'all have tried that one before, let me know in the comments below, because I really want to try them out. So I'm just putting this one a little bit lower than that shade because I'm going in with a deeper shade, and I don't want to be going from light to really deep. So this is just like an burnt orange color. It's really pretty color. So going in with the 808 130, I'll be going with Sweet and Sour, which is the shade right here, just in the bottom from that one. So going back with my Morphe M441, I will be taking Vitamin C, which is the yellow shade, and I'm gonna just be blending out the edges of that shade that we just popped on. Just because the yellow shade, it's really light on my eyes, I really want to bring that yellow shade back and just blend out the edges of that orangey shade. And going back in with my E128, I'm gonna be taking both shades, Sweet and Sour and Running Late, and I'm gonna just pop that color back on there. And I'm just building, blending, because I really want these shades to pop out once we cut the crease and make sure everything's really blend out. So that's what I'm pretty much what I'm doing. I'm gonna just go ahead and clean my 441. Now comes the fun part, cutting the crease. But I'll be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in shade 1, that's a long name. And the brush that I really love for cut creases that really helps me out is the Morphe M113, and it's just a square shape brush. So that's pretty much, I try to do it as evenly as possible. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I prefer to go a little bit lower than a little bit higher. So when I posted the picture on IG and on Snapchat, y'all were calling 21 out because it's just a beautiful bright red, and it's the shade that mostly stands out of the whole palette. I bet a lot of us just, I mean, myself, I got it just because of shade 21. So I'll be using just a flat brush and taking that shade. I'm not setting down that concealer. Reason is I did try to use the shade without a sticky under base, or just like with no concealer in the bottom. It wasn't showing up much. So if you want a full payoff on the color, you're gonna have to cut the crease and don't set the concealer so you can get the most payoff. Okay, so you do get a little bit of fallout, but just brush it off and you're good to go. And this is how the shade looks like, just a beautiful red color. I'm gonna be taking the Morphe M507, just a little pencil brush like this. If you have hooded eyes, this is the lifesaver, just saying. I don't know why they named the shade right here Cheesecake. I just don't know why. But it's a beautiful name. I do love the name. So I'm gonna be taking Cheesecake, which is a brownie shade. But I'll be taking Cheesecake and I'm gonna just be diffusing the edges. And this red color, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of work to blend out because it's just a really bright shade with some just neutral light shades, and just popping out that red shade it makes it a little bit harder to blend out, but it's workable if you have just the patience to blend it out instead of having that harsh line. But this brush, it's a lifesaver when it comes to cut creases. I really love this brush just to blend out everything out. Cleaning off the brush after that shade, I'm gonna be taking Running Late and Sweet and Sour, the ones that we use for our transition shades. And I'm gonna just keep blending those colors out. So again, using the same brush, I'm gonna just go ahead and clean it out. Getting 21, which is the red shade, right on the tip of the brush. I'm gonna be popping that right in there and just smoke out the shade right here all over the edges. And just blow out that red shade. For wing eyeliner, I'll be taking the Wet n Wild H2O Proof Water Liner. This is an awesome matte black eyeliner. I just don't use it as much. I don't know why. I've been finding more great products, but I really love this one, and I'm almost out. Just if you do have hooded eyes, wait for that to dry out, because if you open your lid, it was just transfer. So I'll be doing my wing liner off camera, and I'll be right back. I'll be taking the Cara lashes in 605. I believe these are Cara, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna take these right here. If you have the LA lashes in L, pretty much the same thing. For eyeliner, I'll be using the NYC City Proof 24-hour black eyeliner. The under lash line, I'll be taking Cheesecake once more, and I'll be using a Wet n Wild smudge brush. Using that same brush, I'll be taking 21, the red shade right here, and I'll just be smudging that one also under the lash line. For mascara, I'll be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Okay, for the inner corner, I'm using this gold shade, which it is gorgeous. If you have like a topper on it, I think it will look beautiful. Something more popping. But for that, I'll be using the Morphe Y22, and I'll be using the Morphe Mist. And because for the more payoff, you have to get it wet, obviously. I'm gonna be taking LA Sun, which is this gold shade right here, and I think with this look, it's just gorgeous, and it's pretty much the only gold shade you have in the palette. It is just gorgeous for this look. I'll just be taking that one into the inner corner. For lips, just FYI, even though I'm gonna put it in the description box, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss, and this one, it is in the shade Amber, which I think a new lip gloss, a new liquid lipstick, it's gonna look beautiful on this look. Other than that, guys, this is pretty much it. This is the final results. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me in the comments below. And yeah, I'll go ahead and see y'all on the next video. Bye, guys.